Now once you've set up your slides and your chapters, or you can do that as you go along, that's perfectly fine. We do have a toolbox, and in the toolbox we do provide several different elements that you can use in any combination, or you can have multiple elements on the page and so on. So in the toolbox element uh, taskbar here, it lets you drag and drop any of these elements onto the page. So let's just start with the simple one of a text item. So if we grab a text and we drag and drop it onto the page, what the text allows you to do is to literally place it wherever you want on the page. It's completely fine. If you want to edit the text to a further degree that's inside the text box, you'll need to double click on the text box itself, and what it does is it provides a rich text editor. In this rich text editor you can use this like you do a Word or Excel document and change the styling and so on, but you're also then able to go ahead and type in whatever you want at this location. Now you can highlight different parts of the text, you can apply the different effects appropriately. It has spell check built in. If you want to add pictures or audio files, you can do that here with the text. But along with that text and the rich text editor is if you still have the text highlighted with every element in our tool here, you can go to the properties area and you can see that there's a further degree of properties associated with that text. So for example, the background of the text, it appears to be showing that background of the element. Well, if I wanted to simply eliminate the background of that or change the color, I could do so, and now you'll see that the text will stand on top of your slide background and be just fine. Now, if you want to add more text items to the page, you can very easily create the text items in this page. You can also attach scroll bars if that's something that you desire, but you can add other text items from the toolbox onto the page and do so as many times as you want. You can also do that, and you can go through the toolbox yourself and see that we have images and buttons and text, and then we get into the more interactive modes of flashcards, hotspots, hidden areas, the media players, the photo sliders, and then the quizzes if that's something that you desire. And again, everything is populated onto the page just by grabbing it from the toolbox, dragging it to the slide, and then using the properties panel to arrange it as far as the appearance and the behavior of this and how it goes. One last item that is very important here is when you are creating your slide, it's important that you are in the tab called Designer. If you are in the tab called Preview, what it does is it shows you a preview of your slide, and if you try to drag an image onto the slide, or really any element for that matter, if you're in the preview mode, it's not going to let you. You really need to be in the designer mode, and then once you're in the designer mode, then you can start to add items and they will get added to your page.